It's loud in here. Whoa.
Okay.
Cowboy. Okay, so I have come up with a name. So it's not a podcast. This is a segment. We're going to do a once a week segment of us driving and yapping, and we're going to call it Yeet and Yap.
Yeet and yap?
Yeah, because we're yeeting around the town.
Okay.
And yapping. That's
I like
that's the only Y word I could think of.
I like it. Yeet, yap.
So once a week we're gonna do yeet and yap, and we're gonna talk about different topics. So not a podcast. Okay, I feel like I was offending a few people when I was calling it a podcast. It is not a podcast yet. We are yeeting and yapping. To yeet and yap, and we're gonna do this segment once a week.
Bro, I told you, dude. Just put it like that.
Dude.
And fell with the yeet and yap.
Sorry, we had some technical difficulties because Kay does not know how to not hit every bump.
Whatever. There's bumps on the road.
Okay, our topic today is getting canceled.
Getting what canceled?
Us getting canceled.
On what?
Just kidding. Mainly me. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
No.
Our video that got us canceled on TikTok.
The one that people are freaking out about?
Yeah. So we're going to talk about getting canceled. So we're talking about getting canceled because I think it's hysterical, and I also think we need to clear up the air with it because people are genuinely really pissed off. And like my sister says, I am queen of rage baiting. I'm really good at it. I don't know why. Do you think I'm good at it?
Yes.
So let's talk about the video. I'm going to play a little clip of the video so people know kind of the context of it. And now I'm going to turn it around.
No, that actually is scary. Why are you doing that? Oh my gosh. What are you doing? Please stop.
Okay, so this is the video that got us canceled on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Okay, it had over 15 million views on all platforms, and I feel like the comments there were just as many comments as views.
They were mean.
There were so many pissed off comments, okay?
Yeah. What blew it out of context was you saying you drove down there to prank me. When you didn't drive down there to prank me, you were already down in St. George.
Okay, but before that, on a scale of 1 to 10, how controlled do you feel like you are?
0.
Be honest, Kate.
I'd 1.
Have you ever been held against your will?
No, I have not.
Okay, so this is the context of the video, okay? Kate had a boys' trip that was planned for St. George. I also had a St. George trip planned because my grandma, that is in a lot of our videos, she is my BFFL, and I had family from out of town coming in town that I hadn't seen in a while, so I was like, okay, I was already planning on going to St. George, and then usually what happens is when one of us is out of town, usually the other one goes out of town. So like Cade is a big hunter. That's why we're dolled up, because we're going to his hunting convention.
Hunting expo.
So yeah, Cade's a big hunter. So whenever he goes hunting, like during his hunting season, I usually go out of town. I'm out of the country. I'm traveling. So it's just kind of what we do. We don't have kids. So like, I'm going to, whenever one of us is gone, it's more common that the other one is too. So we both had the St. George trip planned. Okay, we were about 20 minutes away from each other.
We didn't even drive together. I went down with all my boys. I think you were down there first.
Yeah, I was down there first.
Yeah, she was down there first. She went like a day earlier than I did.
So they don't even know where St. George is. Okay, so his boys' trip and my trip, it's about 4 hours from where we live. Okay, you can drive there. It's still in our state. So I went down a few days prior to him, and then he went down with his boys. We were about 20 minutes away. And I was like, what would be so hysterical is if I went and kind of broke and entered into their Airbnb, which their Airbnb was owned by Kate's cousin. Okay, so I know his cousin Okay, I wasn't actually breaking and entering, and no, it was not staged. We need to talk about that too. It was not staged. Okay, we don't stage our stuff. I just torment my husband for fun.
Yes.
So I was like, I'm gonna break and enter into the Airbnb, and I'm gonna be dressed up and do the same kind of skit we do at our house, but he's not gonna expect it because he does not think I'm gonna be popping in because I'm with my family. He's with his boys, yada yada. Okay, so I was thinking about dressing up, and then I was like, you know what? Instead, my cousin that was in town that don't see very often, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have her dress up because they're gonna be more freaked out if it's actually not me. They're gonna think it's me, and for a first minute, then they're gonna be like, who the crap is this? Kate also hadn't seen this cousin in like years, so she's grown up a lot.
Yeah.
So Kate drives down. He's down there for like 2 days already, hanging out with his boys. He goes to breakfast, and I'm like, you know what? This is when we're gonna go. We're gonna go. I texted his cousin. I was like, how do I get into the house? She told me, and we went there and got into the house, Kate. And so then I also gave one of his buddies a heads up. I was like, hey, I'm gonna film something there, so just like a heads up. So but he didn't know what was happening. He just knew that I was gonna come and drop in. Also, I know your friends.
Yeah. We have poker nights at my house all the time. So
yeah, I know his friends very well.
With them, yeah.
So we go, we break and enter, we do the skit. I literally think nothing of it, Kate. Thought it was hysterical, caught his boys all off guard. We were literally there for like 10 minutes, and then I left because what am I going to sit and do there with my 12-year-old cousin and all these grown-ass men? Nothing. I did not do anything. Also, there were so many comments that were like, you're just checking up on him. Honest to God, I should have thought about that. Like, I actually should have like went and looked around the Airbnb. I should have been like, oh, boys weekend. No, I didn't. Honestly, I was so amazed how immaculate that Airbnb was.
Yeah, because we were watching football.
You guys, it was so clean. Like, and like you guys put some ideas in my brain that maybe I should have been a little more weary about, because maybe I should have walked through the Airbnb, but no, I didn't. I just walked into the main room. So no, if I really wanted to check up on him, I probably would have done just that.
Yeah.
I probably would have broken into and just been there, but I wouldn't have been dressed up as an Oompa Loompa. Or the person with you wouldn't have been dressed up as an Oompa Loompa. And
I literally thought it was Bray when I walked in.
Oh yeah, backtrack.
I literally, backtrack. I thought it was you. So then I grabbed your cousin's arm and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Bray, where's the... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's not Bray.
Sorry.
Yeah, so when we surprised him, he thought it was me. He hadn't seen my cousin in a while. She's grown. And then when he saw that it was actually not me, that's when it freaked him out. And yeah, so it's pretty funny. I also think it's really funny how everyone's like, look at his friends' faces. Like, they're just so annoyed. Honestly, yeah, they were a little frightened. None of them knew what was going on.
Annoyed. We didn't think anything of it either. We thought it was funny. It's like, oh yeah, let's get ready to gamble tonight. That's what we thought.
No, but we thought it was funny. So anyway, we think it's hysterical. I go home. I show my family. They think it's hysterical. I post it. I post it right before I go to bed, okay? I post it. I don't look at it, and I go to sleep. I wake up the next morning, and there are over 1 million views. I think there's like 2 million views just on my TikTok at this point. And just thousands upon thousands of comments of like just men barking.
What?
They're barking. Men were barking. It was literally like a man parade of just like, you control it. Oh my gosh. Let the man breathe. Control. Just these men were just gaslighting each other. They were going at it. A few women too. They were like, girl, you need to let your man live. And I'm like, little do they know, he was living plenty. He was gambling his little heart out.
Yeah, I was.
So yeah, it just started. And initially, I was kind of trying to like explain the story in the comments. But a little thing that I've learned about social media is if you try to defend yourself, it just makes it worse. It just makes it way worse. So at that point, I just turned to straight rage baiting.
Yep, you did. And then you got people even more fired up.
Yeah, I was just a rage bait, and people would be like, "You crazy." I'm like, the craziest. Or they'd be like, "Let your man live," and I'd say, "Never, never." Yeah, it was bad. And then I proceeded to post it on both Facebook and YouTube because I was like, "Oh, this has just got on the bad side of TikTok." No, Facebook and YouTube also went off, off. I was getting DMs, but you know what? I mean, I'm here for it. People were literally, it was a full war in our comment section. War. And I mean, I think we still kind of love each other.
Yeah. I thought nothing of it.
That was convincing.
No, I literally thought nothing of it. Like,
we literally just had an hour ago and you don't love me?
Oh my god. Why did you say that?
You think people don't think we have
Okay, I'm not.
Are you like, do you think people don't think so? Like,
No,
we're just married and we're
I
celibate?
know.
Anyway, the comments were crazy, but that is the actual story of what happened with our canceled video. I know people are gonna be like, "You're just defending yourself." I'm not. Let's read some of the comments because they're hysterical. So many of these. Seek therapy, weird, which honestly I thought that was actually hysterical. So yeah, that is that about our canceled video. I'm glad that people don't diabolically hate us. Diabolically.
Yep.
We still love each other. We're not divorced, even though a lot of people in the comments were like,
leave her.
But they were like, the divorce came out of nowhere. Luckily, there is no divorce. We are still very much in love. Like I said, we boned an hour ago.
Raylan, stop saying that.
Okay, now we have to do our little outro. Okay.
Adios. Is that what it is?
No, it's a little jingle.
Oh yeah.
Oh, now we have to say yeet and yap. Yeet and yap.
Okay.
Da 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 da. Yeet and yap.
Yeet and yap.